When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Mississippi State's offense will start this game off with the football. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Punts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Finds the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you've got to look for the tight end.
Breaks into the open. Drag down, Medill, move the sticks for a 1st down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal for Mississippi State.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded. You were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go to work for the first time. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down after a nice game. How about the wheels on this A&M quarterback channeling his inner John football?
Man, John football was as exciting as it gets, and college football took notice. The Aggies were talked about in the news all the time. They need that guy at that spot to return if they want to be a national championship contender again.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Estrada. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He's got it. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They just keep firing. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. There he goes. Oh, sweet feet. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
If you didn't have a headache before, you got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
He'll bring it out. It's Riggs. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Bring in the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Ready to fire from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Got a little space.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rides to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Catch in the middle. It's Norman. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Norman. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Finds his big tight end. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. He's got the back in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Quick completion on the out. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to throw on first down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They kick it away on 4th down. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle. It's Estrada.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Estrada. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, looking for a man. Got it in the middle. It's Norman. And he's dragged down. And the Aggies in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running. Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Quarterback on the keeper. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw? Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Bulldogs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. The give to the single back. Looking for more room. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense in hurry-up mode.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
To the air. It's Coleman Hope. Here's a heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Intercepted. Got room on the return. The 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over Texas State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the returner will be dragged down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Riggs. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Mississippi State right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, man. You got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Aggies! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They
breaks into the open. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Looking for a crease. It's Estrada. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee in this. We'll start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bryant. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Glass. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. A&M comes back out with another first down. To the air, it's Knight. He makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Snagged in the middle, it's Armstrong. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Shoots it to the left. He's right downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football.
Lofts one deep down the right side. He makes a grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. To the air, it's Knight. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
59, Mississippi State, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that.